don't hate your job. That's the lie you keep repeating to make everything simpler than it really is. What you feel every Sunday night isn't hatred. It's something more subtle, more dangerous. It's the quiet realization that your life has already been decided, and you agreed to it without noticing. You open your banking app at 11:47 p.m. The salary is there, predictable, clean, safe, and yet something feels off. Not wrong enough to panic, but wrong enough to stay with you. Like a background noise you can't turn off. You try to ignore it. You always do. But tonight it lingers longer than usual. And the uncomfortable question starts forming, even if you don't finish it. If everything is working, why does it feel like something is slipping away? Because there's something you haven't named yet. And once you name it, you won't be able to go back. Lucas is 34, military police, stable income, benefits, the kind of life people respect from the outside. His routine is precise. Wake up early, uniform, coffee without thinking, long shifts, return home exhausted but functional. On paper, everything makes sense. But there's a detail no one sees. Lucas doesn't make decisions anymore. He executes them. At some point, without noticing, his life stopped being something he was building and became something he was maintaining. The difference is subtle but psychologically brutal. There's a concept in behavioral psychology called learned stability. It's not as famous as learned helplessness, but it works similarly. When a system rewards you consistently enough, you stop questioning it, even if the reward is slowly costing you something deeper. Not money, time with intention. Lucas isn't broke, but he hasn't felt in control for years. He buys things he doesn't care about just to feel movement. He scrolls through investment videos, but never acts. He tells himself he's waiting for the right moment, but deep down he knows something is off. Here's the truth most people avoid. Stability can anesthetize ambition. Not kill it, just numb it enough that you stop listening. And Lucas feels it in small moments, like when he sees someone his age building something of their own, or when he realizes he hasn't tried anything new in years, or worse, when he notices he doesn't even know what he would try. That's when the discomfort hits. But instead of facing it, he does what most people do. He justifies. I already have security. It's not the right time. I can't risk losing what I built. It sounds rational. It feels responsible. But it hides something else. Something he hasn't admitted yet. And it's not about the job. The moment it shifts isn't loud. There's no crisis, no dramatic event. It's quiet. Lucas is sitting in his car after work, engine off, just silence. And for the first time, he doesn't distract himself. No phone, no music. Just a thought that lands heavier than usual. If I stay exactly where I am, nothing changes. And for some reason, that feels worse than risk. That's when he sees it. Not clearly, not fully, but enough. There's an invisible agreement he's been living under. The stability contract. No one forced him to sign it. That's what makes it powerful. It says, in exchange for predictability, you give up uncertainty, but hidden inside that trade is something no one mentions. You also give up expansion. The contract doesn't trap you physically. It shapes how you think. You start filtering decisions through safety instead of possibility. You don't ask, what do I want anymore? You ask, what won't disrupt what I already have? And that question slowly shrinks your life. Lucas realizes something uncomfortable. He didn't choose stability. He defaulted into it. And now every decision reinforces it. But what he doesn't know yet is how deep this goes. The first layer is awareness, not motivational awareness, real awareness, the kind that makes things slightly uncomfortable to ignore. You need to see the system you're inside. Most people think they're making independent decisions, but they're reacting to structures, salary cycles, promotion timelines, institutional rewards. These aren't neutral. They shape behavior. There's a reason why months feel the same, because they are designed to be. When your income is predictable, your urgency disappears. And without urgency, action becomes optional. And when action is optional, it rarely happens. This isn't laziness, it's conditioning. Naval Ravikant once said that earning money is not just about effort, but about leverage and specific knowledge. But stability-based careers often remove both. You trade leverage for certainty, and without leverage, your time becomes your only asset. The question is, are you using it or just spending it? The second layer is emotional cost. You won't see it on your bank account, but you'll feel it in moments that don't make sense. Like when you achieve something small and it doesn't feel like anything, or when a weekend ends and it feels like it never started. That's not burnout, it's disconnection. You're not tired from doing too much. You're tired from not moving in a direction that feels like yours. And that's harder to fix because rest doesn't solve it. Only movement does. But movement requires friction. And friction is exactly what your current life is optimized to avoid. So you stay, not because it's good, but because it's smooth. What is that smoothness costing you over 5 years? The third layer is identity. This is where most people collapse. Because once you've been the stable one for long enough, changing feels like betrayal. To others, to yourself. Lucas isn't just someone with a job. He is the job. His identity is fused with the system. And that's why even thinking about change creates anxiety. It's not about money. It's about who he is allowed to be. Carl Jung wrote that the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. But most people never test that privilege. Because stability gives you a ready-made identity. And questioning it feels like losing ground. But here's the uncomfortable truth. If your identity depends on a structure you didn't design, is it really yours? The fourth layer is strategic action. Not reckless decisions, not quitting everything. That's where most people go wrong. They think the opposite of stability is chaos. It's not. It's intentional asymmetry. You keep your base, but you start building outside of it. Quietly, consistently, without announcing it. Lucas doesn't quit his job. He starts reclaiming control in small ways. He studies something that isn't required. He creates something that isn't assigned. He makes decisions that don't pass through the filter of safety. At first, nothing changes externally, but internally, everything shifts. Because now, his life isn't fully controlled by the system. There's a part of it that belongs to him again, and that changes how he sees everything. The job stops being a cage and becomes a tool. But there's something most people do at this stage, and it's where everything collapses. And this is where people sabotage themselves. They try to rush. They want immediate escape. They confuse movement with urgency. And in doing that, they recreate the same trap in a different form. Because the problem was never just the job. It was the relationship with control. You don't fix that by changing environments quickly. You fix it by changing how you make decisions. That's slower, less exciting, but real. If you've been feeling this tension, there's something I need to show you. Not a course, not a formula, just a way to see what's been invisible. The Free Your Mind Kit exists exactly for this moment. It starts with something simple but uncomfortable, recognizing the patterns that have been running your financial life without you noticing. That's what the ebook does. It puts language into things you've felt but never named. Then comes something most people avoid, measuring the cost of staying the same, not in theory, but in numbers, time, and missed options. The calculator makes that real in a way that's hard to ignore. And finally, the part no one talks about enough, identity. Because you don't change your life just by understanding it. The audio series works there, quietly, over days, shifting how you see yourself in relation to money, work, and control. It's not a program to follow. It's something to confront. The link is in the description. When you're ready, you'll want to say your situation is different, that you're close to a benefit, that your retirement is secured, that now isn't the time. That's the voice of the contract. It always sounds reasonable, but it never asks the real question. How many versions of you never got to exist because of this? Not failed versions, unattempted ones. There's a cost to playing safe for too long, and it's not visible until it's irreversible. Sunday nights don't get louder. They get quieter. Until one day they disappear. Not because things improved, but because you stop noticing. Lucas doesn't become a different person overnight. That's not how this works. But something shifts. He starts making decisions that feel slightly uncomfortable. Not dramatic, just honest. And for the first time in years, his life feels like it's moving again. Not fast, but forward. And that's enough. Because freedom doesn't start when you quit. It starts when you stop outsourcing your choices. If this hits something you've been avoiding, write the word contract in the comments. There's a reason it made you uncomfortable. And if you want to keep going deeper, this is what Mind of Value is about. Not tips, not hacks, just a different way of seeing what's been controlling you. Subscribe if you're ready for that, because the life you're maintaining might not be the one you actually chose.